This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.
Open is Miguel. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in! CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lie over everyone for the Black Bears, finding the bottom of the net. Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for 3. That goes in. A play.
Hello everybody. Welcome again to exciting ABL basketball action here in Taipei, Taiwan. Hello, ABL basketball action, Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium here in Taipei. It's a very chilly 50 degrees Celsius outside, but you know where to warm up. It's right here inside the gymnasium where the 8-4 Taipei Fubon Braves will be taking on the 7-2 Macau Black Bears from Thailand. Hello, Sawadee-Cup, 大家好. All right. It's a battle between the number 1 and the number 2 in the ABL this year. So who will come out on top? We shall see. Or the home court advantage will be important. We shall see also. That's right. Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Wu, and next to me is Kenny Gao. How are you doing, Kenny?
Good evening, Dave. I'm pretty good. It's good to be back home.
Yeah, it's a home court advantage, and then the Taipei Fubon Braves is coming off 2 straight wins, and then they're trying to hold their fort again here at home. But then again, for the first time, they're playing against the number 1 team, Macau Vampires from Thailand. Sawadee-ka!
Sawadee-ka. It's going to be a big test for Taipei Fubon Braves. Both teams are winning, 2 winners of 2 games in a row. But Fubon does hold a home court advantage. So far, the Taipei Fubon Braves are 5-1 at home.
Right. So as you can see right now, the Macau Vampires are leading the league right now with 7 wins and 2 losses. Taipei Fubon Braves with 8 wins and 4 losses. So the battle of 1 and 2, it's 8-4. But so far, the Fubon Braves have been doing really well here on home court because I think they've only lost 1 game so far at home, and all the rest of the losses are on the road. So it's not going to be anything easy for the number 1 team, Macau Vampires.
Exactly, especially after Taipei Fubon Braves have switched out their import, sending Simbola back home.
Right.
Because Sim is only playing 25 minutes a game pretty much, so it's like a part-time import player. Now they got Maxi Isho, who's a full-time, who's able to go 35 minutes, and so far he's been warming up the scoring board.
Right, as you can see, like the Macau Vampires, they've been playing pretty tough, and then they've actually lost maybe a game to like a surprising loss sometimes. But then again, you can see they're not a big team. They're not a big team. The tallest guy, I think, is Morrison at 6'9".
Yes.
6'9", Morrison.
Well, they're not.
All the other guys are like below 6'6" and 6'5" and below.
They're not big, but they're very balanced.
Right.
They got 5 or 6 guys who can put the points on the board.
Right.
And they have Freddie Lee. She can come off the bench and likely, put up 10, 15 points. So they have a balanced attack for almost everywhere. This is a team you really have to look out for. They're not extremely fast. They probably scored around maybe 85 points a game, but they're very tough defensively, because right now they're leading the league in opponent points scored at 82 points per game.
So their defense is actually pretty tough, huh? So as you can see, like today is the first time the Taipei Fubon Braves will be facing the Thailand Mono Vampires and vice versa. So what do you expect? You expect the Mono Vampires coming out and just run at Fubon, and what's Fubon gonna expect from the Vampires? Is that what they're expecting right now, you think?
Well, actually, Fubon knows they're a very deliberate team. They're not super fast at the fast break. In the past 2 games, Taipei Fubon Braves has been doing excellent defensively, turning the opponent's ball over 18 times the last game, and off their turnover scored 22 points. So right now they're at the top of their game in the middle of the season. This is the best time for these 2 teams to meet, because it's going to be electrifying tonight. It's going to be warmed up in the gym.
It's gonna be nice and warm, toasty inside the Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium. It's nice and cool outside, so we're gonna expect a battle tonight between 2 teams that they're gonna be running at each other. Because actually, if you look at the Fubon Braves on January 7th, they had a tough loss against the Alab Pilipinas by 5 points. But then again, afterwards they bounced back to beat the Macau Wolf Warriors again on January 10th by 15 points. And they're getting their stroke. I think their free throws and everything is actually getting a lot better. So it will be I think it's going to be a different Fubon than what we used to like in the last few games that we've seen, huh?
Of course, because you have the new import who, you know, an import player will probably account for 20 points and 10 rebounds. So that's a huge chunk of the entire offense and usage. And plus, Joe Lin comes back from the injury. So right now, the whole chemistry is completely different. Right now, Fubon Braves are able to run a very tough pick and roll and a half-court set with Joseph Lin leading the attack. And Chuck Garcia has been playing excellent, all around. So he's going to be a force to be reckoned with inside the paint.
Right. So we're going to see if Charles Garcia's height and his strength and everything is going to be tough for the Mono Vampires, because I'm not sure that the Mono Vampires have really faced a team like the Braves and their intensity. So it's really going to take maybe the first quarter for them to find out what they're really up against, huh?
Exactly. I think the difference between Chuck Garcia and the rest of the team or the other imports are he's really playing with a lot of passion.
Right. Passion is the word all year long.
He's playing with his life. I mean, if you see his intensity during the middle of the game, he can, just when you think he cannot go, then he goes another 10 minutes.
Right. So you can see, it's going to be close in all different aspects. So the home court advantage will seem to be very important, because as you can see, the Mono Vampires averages 91.2 points per game, and the Fubon Braves average around 92.7. So it's very, very close. It's going to be very close. So it's going to see who can actually dictate the pace of the game today. Can the Fubon Braves really use their size and their substitution to really wear out the Mono Vampire, because their imports have been playing 40 minutes a game. I mean, come on.
Well, this is very close. This is going to be a very close matchup, because Taipei Fubon Braves, different from most ABL teams, their local players are accounted for maybe 30 to 40% of the entire offense and defense. So as far as bench and rotation player goes, they go very deep. But for the Mono Vampires, they have 5, the 3 imports, they have 3 other high-end players who are just like American players or import players. Right. So this is a very deep team too. They go about 7 in, and all of them can put up double figures in points and push up the pace, because there 3 of them are excellent guard and good shooting from the outside as well.
Right. So there's gonna be a lot of good matchups. As you can see, OJ Mayo's have a hot hand. He's leading the league right now with 48 total 3-pointers. So today, they're going to really have to count on Mayo to bust the outside range to open up the inside for Charles Garcia and Maxi Isho and everybody, right? So they're going to have to pull them out and then go inside to really put pressure on the Mono Vampires.
Right. And to put in perspective how much of a league is 48 3-point made. The second place is Anthony Tucker.
Right.
So far, he's only made 33 of them.
Right.
So the first place and the second place in 3-point shooting leaders have
There's a little gap. There's a little gap.
15 3-point made discrepancy.
So we're going to see if OJ Mayo can continue the hot hand. And our referees today from Malaysia, Korea, and the Philippines, thank you very much for helping us out with the game, gentlemen. And then so OJ Mayo's like, what, 48 after 12 games, average 4 3-pointers per game. We're going to see if he's going to keep that up for today or even actually break through and get 5 or 6. We'll see about that one, huh?
Well,
we'll need it.
Just for reference.
Right.
James Harden, the leading scorer for NBA this year, he's averaged 5.2 3-pointers per game. And OJ Mayo's not very far behind.
Exactly.
At 4 3-pointers
You have a point. So he hasn't really found the stroke like this year here in the ABL. So of course they're going to be really have to be careful about Mike Singletary because he is like his last game he scored 33 points and then on the court. So he's going to be their main guy, go-to guy for the Mono Vampires. So they haven't played him, but I'm not sure if they're familiar with him or not. But we'll see how he fares today against the Fubon Braves and their defense and their size.
Exactly. Singletary is a tough cookie. I mean, he knows Asia basketball inside out.
Right.
In 2017, he won the Thailand Basketball League Most Valuable Player.
Nice.
And the following year, he won the Thailand Super League Basketball MVP.
Right. MVP.
So he knows Asian basketball inside out, and he's a real tough one to stop. And tonight, we're going to try to put Maxi Isho on him. We're going to try to put Chuck Garcia on him. If both of them doesn't work, we just install some garlic.
as a fan saying, like, and we're up in tip-off. And Mono gets the ball. So the Mono Vampires, the crowd is saying, like, when they're shooting the free throw, do that cross sign because the Vampires are afraid of the cross.
We'll see.
Yeah. So we're off to a start, and the Mono Lamb puts a shot up. No good. Garcia with a rebound. And Mayo brings it down. So still a feeling out process. We got Joseph Lin on the court right now. OJ, Isho. And Garcia.
Oh.
What's Joseph going to do? Driving in to Garcia. All the way out to Isho, a three-pointer, and it goes on, and it's good!
Well,
bombs away!
The Braves are able to stretch out the court really well, and they execute the pick and roll from the right side of the court.
Right.
But Garcia has enough vision and the passing ability to really zoom that pass across the court.
And as we say, there we go. We have Singletary with a little short lobber, 3 feet, 4 feet away from the hoop.
Singletary had a mismatch with OJ Mayo, and he went straight to the basket.
That's what he wants, right? Find that mismatch.
He knows where the bank is.
And there we go, Joseph in. Outside, no good. Rebound, Mono. And Singletary bring the ball down. Trying to find a gap. Got Isho down low, holding the fort. And the ball goes up. No foul call. It's tipped out to Joseph Lim on the fast break. Can he? No outlet. They're going to be careful that first quarter here. Way big pass. Isho outside for another three. And it's good!
Isho's really found his stroke.
Isho found his stroke. The last few games we saw him like at home court. He wasn't hitting the three-pointers. Today, 2 for 2 right off the bat.
Exactly like I said, they were new teammates. Now they're old teammates. So he really found the stroke and the pace of the game.
And Morgan trying to three-point. No good. Knowles from outside. And it's good.
Preston Knowles.
Preston Knowles.
He can dictate the pace really well, coming from Louisville, University of Louisville.
Right. So you got two teams very similar, two tough teams. It's going to be head-to-head today. OJ pushing the defensive back, little short jumper, and it's no good. Bounce out the back of the rim. Here comes the Mono Vampires from outside again, and it's good.
Wow.
Morgan, Moses Morgan.
Moses Morgan is pretty tough as well. He played under Tide American.
Right, and we have a pass from OJ Mayo to Maxi Isho. Driving up to the basket and caused a foul. That's right.
Taipei Fubon Braves run the exact same play, except for this time, the combination of OJ and Isho made a pick and roll and drew the foul.
So they're going to be going at Mono Vampires all day long, man. Max hit the line.
Well, so far they are able to isolate one side of the court and really execute the pick and roll. And no matter if Joseph Lin executing the pick and roll, OJ, both of them are very lethal.
And Maxi 2 for 2, so far shooting pretty well. 2 3-pointers and 2 at the line. Maxi Isho. 8-8, we're having a tie ball game right now.
Isho has scored all 8 points for the Braves. Looks like he has the hot hand today.
Yeah. A foul on Lee Meng-xue. On Preston Knowles. Here comes Lamb. Lamb taking it. Looking for that pass it. Knowles again, and just nobody down low at home to just open the door and let him in.
Well, I think the post players are kind of busy with their own people.
Yeah.
But the perimeter defense really let the door open for Knowles to just zoom right in. You can't really.
You can't have a lapse like that.
You need to at least bump them a little bit before they can go straight to the basket.
That was like here, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You know.
Hopefully Christmas and New Year leaves real quick for the Braves.
And Joseph goes all the way in, tosses it, and then Schilling picks it up. Charles!
Oh!
Charles! All the way home!
Hello!
Now that's a very Merry Christmas to you. From outside right away. Off the rim, no good. Garcia, well, a little acting over there.
Well, it looks like Mono Vampire just give a gift back.
We got Mayo with the ball, the loose ball. Little short jumper, and it's partially blocked by the Vampire. Got a hand on it. Singletary all the way in, drives in, tosses it up, and draws a foul.
Oh, that's a late call.
That was it was a little late call, but yeah, some people say better late than never, huh? There was a little bit of contact over there. Well, there was a elbow there, so you can call it as you like.
Right. You know, Isho really wasn't set on his defense.
Right.
Although the timing of the call might be a little late, but like you said, it's the right call.
Maybe the word was like in between breaths, like trying to breathe, like, oh, excuse me, wait a minute, you know. Give the guy a break. And the crosses. All right, Singletary at the line. First one good. 11-10. 1 point lead. Mono Vampires.
I don't think a mere hand gesture is going to stop Singletary from getting the free throws.
I think they're kind of doing it wrong because the hand gesture of the cross kind of like a no-no kind of sign. Well, it's kind of stagnant, kind of stays there, right? You're supposed to move and cause some like visual distortion, right? Mayo tossing in, out on Mono. Preston has a little suggestion. Are they gonna say no? Not on us.
No.
Joseph Lin inbounding. Mayo in the corner. What's he gonna do? Takes it out. All the way to Joseph from outside. Jacks it up. Short, no good. They couldn't really get a set play over there. They could not get anything going on that on that possession.
Both teams are able to get some pick and roll and really zip across the court for open men. But so far, the open shot was there, but just wasn't able to knock it down.
No, the other hand here. It's a foul down low. Where Morrison backing up Garcia, and then we see Joseph Lin trying to go for the help, and then kind of rip the ball out and call a foul.
Huh.
What I guess when you have such big movement.
Well, you know, there's a reason why there are 3 referees in each manning a zone of the court.
Right.
And that foul should be called by the baseline ref, who is about 3 feet away from the play.
Okay. The second one, no good, and rebound Garcia. Vampires a 3-point lead right now. Isho, after 2 long shots, haven't really done anything so far, but Garcia to Isho again, has a hot hand today, drives it in. Off the rim, no good, puts his own shot back in. That's a good second effort. Missed a shot off the board and gets no rebound and taps it in.
Maximum effort from Maxi Isho.
That's right. Nice. You're very punny today.
Well, thank you.
And let's lost the ball. OJ drives it all the way in, off the rim, and for 2. Takes it all the way. OJ Mayo.
Well, this is what the Braves are the best at. transition of the turnover.
Of the turnover.
The last game, they cost the opposing team 18 turnovers.
Right.
And now the 18 turnovers just scored 22 points out of it.
Right. More go the ball. We got. Oh
Wow. Untitled Lamb.
We got Lamb outside. Lamb's got a stroke today. He doesn't score all that many points in the games, but then today he's kind of like on fire, just like Yisho is.
Exactly. This is no ordinary sacrificial Lamb. This is a fighting, three-point thirsty Lamb.
No sleepy Lamb today. Garcia from outside. No good. Still couldn't get any plays going on that one. So far, the defense of the Mono Vampires giving the Braves a lot of problems. And that was a quick shot off from Singletary.
Right.
OJ jacks one up, and it's good!
Wow, OJ.
Let's start the count right now. That's three-pointer number 1, numero uno for OJ Mayo. He knows he's got the hot hand. He's at 49 right now, right? From 48, leading the league. Back
Yes,
to
sir.
Lamb. From outside again, no good. He gets no rebound, come on.
Well, this is what good team will do to you.
He followed up on his own shot, or the ball was just kind of sitting there like nobody
Right.
wanted it for some reason.
The good team
They gotta
will
figure it out.
take advantage of what you're lacking of.
Right.
And what you're lacking of that time was boxing out.
And then Garcia found a little free throw line, mid-range shooter for 2.
Well, Garcia's got mobility over
Right.
Morrison, so you know Morrison is going to stay put, under
Right.
the free throw line.
Okay. And now we have a TV timeout. Right, the score is 19-18 with the Taipei Fubon Braves with a small little 1-point lead. We'll take a quick little TV break right now, and we'll be right back for some more exciting action. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. We are in Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium, where the Taipei Fubon Braves is taking on the Mono Vampires from Thailand. Sawadee Cup, dacha, how everybody? Hello, that means. Right now, the Taipei Fubon Braves have a small little lead by 1 at 19-18. So it's pretty much everything we expected so far. You give me some, I give you some, back and forth, tight game, huh?
Well, this is what happens when the number 1 team meets number 2 teams.
Right.
And, this kind of seesaw battle is expected. So far, both teams are doing what they're doing at best.
Yeah, exactly.
Because right now, Fubon has took advantage of the fast break situation, but the Mono Vampire really dictated the tempo of the game.
Right.
They come back half court and really are lethargic and put up a high percentage jump shot, and so far, it worked.
Okay, so after the TV break, non-TV from Mono Vampire comes in. So it's kind of like you both playing their own game, and someone comes in the game too. But who can prevail is the thing. Charles drives in, got low.
Oh,
and no foul was being called. No foul on that one. Singletary with the ball, driving in. Driving Mayo, hits the ball. Hits the bottom of the rim.
That's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Hits it behind the backboard.
Behind
if
the
hits a
backboard.
support on the bottom, it's still inbounds.
Oh, the back. Okay. Powerful throw to the back of the board.
Well,
All right, so ding. Mayo steps back. Oh! Can you see James Harden on that one? Step back 3. That's numero 2, my friend, mi amigos.
well,
Number 2 for OJ Mayo.
OJ was smart enough to take the opposing player down to the low post and
Right.
really
Backed
isolated
him
one
up.
side of the
Pumped
court.
him off. Singletary with the ball again, driving in. The quick drive had the shot, but didn't take it.
That's 3 seconds in the key.
3 seconds in the key.
My friend, he was ready to camp and fire, cooking up the hamburger.
But Knowles had the shot. Why didn't he just take it? It's 2 feet. It's a layup. Yet he passed it.
Well,
it cost him 3 seconds.
I think the presence of Garcia really, hindered him from trying to take the layup.
See what happens more times than not is like you fake out your own players and it costs them 3 seconds.
Oh, nice backdoor.
Nice play, nice pass with Garcia to Uncle Tai. That backdoor thing, right?
Exactly. So far, Fubon has isolated the new substitute, the guy who just come on the court. His hands or feet are probably likely very cold right now. And he got one-on-one and got backdoored.
And there's Knowles. He did drive it, but this time off the board, no good.
Well,
Garcia with a rebound.
He took your advice. Look what happened.
Oh, thank you. And again! But this time, he couldn't close it off, Uncle Tai. Another great pass, but couldn't close the deal. Now the fast-paced game. To Knowles again, from outside. Off the rim, no good. Rebound again. Morgan from outside, off the rim, no good. Mayo with the rebound. Now Thailand is either getting desperate or something. They're just kind of taking the open shot, but they're not really trying to work for something.
Well, I think everybody's tried to, try to match OJ from outside one-on-one.
It kind of rubs off on you, huh?
Exactly.
Anante from outside for 2.
Avante really need to redeem himself.
Right.
And prove his side of the court needs some defender to guard him.
Don't treat me like that, man. Take me seriously.
Well, because so far he got isolated twice. Once he got backdoor, once he got a three-point shot on him.
Anante on that note goes off. And Lish comes back in. Takes a quick breather after the break. Now he's back in the game again. Mayo outside to Zheng Wending, a big landlord, way outside. Mayo going in and got hit. No foul being called again on that one.
Tried to go through traffic. There are too many hands. Just simply.
Lost the ball. Lish just lost the ball. And Ty had the rebound. Not the rebound. Had the loose ball. The foul. Foul on Morrison. Have a substitution now. We'll have number 24 Hong in the game. Also number 7 Chang Bo-wei in the game. Charles Garcia takes a little breather.
This is Coach Roger Shi's substitution rotation. He'd really like to take out one of the foreign import player before end of the quarter.
Give him a little breather, eh? That's good.
Well, both of them are out. So right now,
Mayo goes out.
Isho's going to close out the quarter as a single import player on the court.
I guess they'll take turns, huh? No. 1 quarter is Isho, 1 quarter is Mayo, 1 quarter is Garcia.
Right. I think starting the second quarter, you're going to see 4 locals plus Maxi Isho as the sole import.
As you see, Isho took a jumper there and got fouled beyond the arc. We got 3 coming at the line.
Well, the Mall of Empires are playing very aggressive defense. This is not the first time they contested a 3-point shot.
But sometimes when you're a little bit too aggressive beyond the arc, you're kind of fouled on I don't want to say a low percentage shot, but
well, Morgan did raise his hand straight up, but you need to give a shooter landing space. And that time, I don't think Morgan did that.
You only raise your hand if you're sure. Don't laugh at that old commercial, huh? Isho at the line for the second one. And misses 2! Maybe that foul was actually, I don't know. Maybe it turned out good.
Isho's making everything except for these 2 free throws.
Exactly. So far, he's got 10 points already on the evening. 1 out of 3. Max Isho make that 11 points in the quarter. So he goes out to close out the last 18 and a half seconds, let's see.
Well, so far, Garcia and both wings has 1 personal.
Right.
And I think this is strictly for the last possession, resting purpose.
Right. So we got Morgan out there. He almost lost the ball. It's going to be tight. And the jumper, no good. Singletary at the end of the quarter took a long 3-pointer to no avail. So at the end of the quarter, number 1 is 25 Taipei Fubon Braves and 21 Mono Vampires from Thailand. So quarter number 1, was it what you expected?
Yes, this is high-scoring quarter, 25-21, but I'm very surprised that Mono Vampire did not take advantage of 5 local defenders by penetrating, going to the basket, and draw the foul.
That's right, so maybe they'll learn that in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for quarter number 2. Okay, welcome back to the second quarter of the game here. The matchup between the Taipei Fubon Braves against the Mono Vampires from Thailand. Quarter number 2 with the Fubon Braves leading by 3. Sen Wen-Ding had his ball knocked out of his hand right away. Kind of sleep on that one. Open down low. Max Isha on him. Can he get that ball? Yes. He just ate up Isha on that one.
Well, Morrison knows he has the size advantage, so he just took his time.
Right.
And ready to draw the foul.
Right, and Isho gets it back. Toss it out to Hong, and all of a sudden Tsai on the outside for 3. That is good! Uncle Tsai for Hong Ji-san, assist.
Let me tell you this, Dave.
Yes.
I think three-point shooting, the hot hands is contagious. Right now, the Braves has a fever for three-pointers.
And outside over here, Singletary, Mike Singletary, a three-pointer back in return.
Well,
like you said.
I told you it's contagious, right?
Exactly. It's like a bad cold or something, you know? And Tsai gets the ball. Isho all tied up. Sen Wen-Ding outside. Nope. From outside, a 3. No, way short.
Sen really has to try to attack Morrison once in a while.
Yeah, he's got to put some pressure on defense, make them foul him or something.
Exactly, because Morrison is not the quickest guy laterally. He might be fast, you know, going north-south, but east-west, he doesn't look like he has the mobility.
Well, maybe you should text Sen Wen-Ding, like let them know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of which, Singletary with another three-pointer, which gives him the lead at 29-28.
Singletary is really tough cookie. He can't really fill them up. He's shooting 41% from the three-point line this year.
They can't let him shoot. They can't let him shoot. They're going to put a hand in his face. So right now, Hong Ji-san. He's got to drive in onto something. Nope. Outside jumper, no good. Rebound, Singletary. He's got rebounds and scoring. Coast to coast all the way. To Morrison down low. Slapped away by Sen, but a foul, yes. So they're really lagging behind, like Singletary and Morrison. So right now they really have to get so they just got Garcia and OJ Mayo back in the game.
Well, Morrison is very determined to get underneath and draw some fouls and really go hard at the basket. So far, he has provided a huge problem for Garcia's post area from the Fubon Braves.
So they're actually finding out that position is actually pretty advantageous for Morrison. So the Braves have got to figure something out to actually keep him out from that area.
Right. And Morrison, his style of playing, pretty much he's a rim runner. He just goes both rims, rebound, rejection, and go down there and try to post up and score. Right. Kind of like Kevin Willis from the 80s.
Right, Kevin Willis. The mean guy, like try to like provoke Sean Kemp.
But looks like, you know, although, you know, Morrison might have looked a mean-looking persona looking, but, you know, last play he just kind of helped Sen Wen-Ding up, so it looks like he's not very nice on and off the court.
And Hong Ji-san from way out there, no good off the rim. Here goes the Mono Vampire. So right now at the start of the second quarter, the Braves have not really found the rhythm and really don't know what they're doing right now.
Right.
But this time it's no good on Singletary. And fighting for the rebound. A foul on Mono Vampire. So right now, Fubon Braves the ball. And now the Fubon Braves are falling behind by 2 points.
How quickly did the Mono Vampire catch up when there's only one import player on the court?
Right, so basically the Braves got to really figure out what's going on. Charles Garcia had the ball almost knocked out. Hong Ji-san back to Garcia, down low. Good defense, pushing away. Down low and fights his way down low. And still couldn't get a foul.
Well,
you see our Thai players are really guarding him hard, man. They're guarding him hard.
Well, that's going to put pressure on Coach Urlep because just the moment he let his post player off the court, the locals are not able to stop Chuck Garcia from the inside, not even 1-on-2.
But they tried. They were trying really hard.
Exactly.
They're trying really hard.
So now Coach Urlep might need to put Morrison back on the court.
Lamb drives around to Lish. Oh, and almost off the rim. Good. Got the rebound. Mono got the rebound. Lish open, driving in on Garcia. Couldn't get it. And Ty knocks it out of bounds. That was a good quarterback play.
Offensive rebound really kind of sped up the speed for Mono Vampire's shooting attempt.
Right.
But so Coach Andre Europe is on the side saying, settle down, because this is not the pace they want.
And Max Isho going all the way. And I do believe it's a foul on Lish. Trying to prevent Isho from going all the way. There's nothing much you could do on that one, huh?
Exactly.
Besides foul him.
There's a huge size difference. And Isho was full steam ahead.
And Hoji shot for the corner and a dish from Garcia.
Well, if there's anybody on the court other than OJ, I would like to take the three-point shot.
It'd be Hung.
Yes. Hung is shooting career 40% three-pointer in the SBL competition.
Not too shabby, huh? Lamb from outside looks a bit off. Rebounds high. He's going to go all the way or not. Gives an OJ, drives in. No, Isho. Isho got fouled during his maneuver. So you can see the Mono Vampires right now are actually trying to like prevent a lot of their starters from getting a lot of fouls. So a lot of the local players actually stepping in to do the gambling.
Exactly, but so far, right now Fubon has the size advantage, so they keep on going inside.
Mismatch right there. And Garcia fights over everybody.
Well,
he fights over 4 Mono Vampires.
Exactly. I think Country Alab needs a timeout. Because right now, the Braves just go into the basket every single time. It's just like when the Americans say, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly. And Singletary with a high off the board shot for 2. Over the two defenders.
Singletary finally put some points on the board that ended the 6-0 drought.
Right. So right now, got Garcia to Hung. Back to Garcia. Got a mismatch right there. Drive around him. And finally, he gets a foul call. Garcia, over the last couple trips down low, he could not buy a foul. He could have paid for a foul, but this is finally, after that big hand check from the Vampires.
Well, Garcia can really feel the pressure and the body on his left-hand side. So he made a very quick drop step to the right.
Okay, so before the free throw, we're going to have a timeout. And during the timeout, let's enjoy the Fubon Angels doing a dance for us. We'll take a break. I'm so sorry if you guys can't see it, but we'll be right back. Okay, we're back for more ABL action here between the Taipei Fubon Braves against the Mono Vampires from Thailand. The score right now, Taipei Fubon Braves 35, the Vampires 32. We're still at the timeout right now, the Taipei Fubon Braves, the Fubon Angels doing dance for us. A lot of friends here enjoying the exciting game. And we actually have a very good turnout for all the Braves games so far, huh?
Exactly, but the second quarter so far has been battle of the substitutions. Because in the very beginning of the second quarter, Fubon was playing with 1 import and 4 locals. And that was the time the Mono Vampire took out like bats.
Like, you're so funny.
But quickly, when Morrison went down, Garcia comes in.
Went away, yeah. Went out.
Well, he came in, he's like a raging bull in a china shop, breaking everything, including the scoreboard.
And you can see like the Vampires are actually putting 2 guys on him to try to push him out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
put 2 guys on him.
There's no stopping Garcia tonight.
Right. Well, maybe the rim is so far, but 2 shots for Charles Garcia. No good on the first shot. As we're saying like earlier on before the game, like their free throws actually gotten a lot better, it seems like, but right now, we'll see if Garcia can capitalize on the second one. Thank you very much.
Well, 1-2. You know what happens is that early of the season, everything's new, right?
Right.
So you really try to work out the
kind of rough, yeah.
You try to, maintain the pace of the game. And sometimes, your free throw is just not one of them.
Right.
Oh.
And Singletary there with the overzealous lob pass, probably thinking like Sing Budo's down there or something. I don't know, man.
Well, when Singletary tried to download to Morrison, that was really working when Garcia and Isho wasn't on the court.
Right.
But now, both centers are back on the court. You really have to rethink the strategy going forward.
Ty on the outside for three, and it's good again. That's 2 for Uncle Ty, my friend. Wow. You cannot leave him alone either, man. Don't let the look fool you.
Well, the three-pointer are raining down from everywhere. The Braves already made 7 3-pointers so far.
But like you're saying, they have to go inside, but they're going inside, so they're actually guarding the people inside, which leaves the guys outside open, and they're capitalizing on the space.
Exactly. So this in-now passing really paid dividends for the Fubon Braves.
Lamb with a short shot, no good. Mayo with the rebound. So Mayo's probably going to try to say, you know what? You shot 2 3-pointers. When's my turn? Isho with the shot!
Well, not before Isho takes it.
That was cold. That was cold. They thought he was going to drive, but no, I'm going to take the short jumper. You give it to me, I will take it. We keep saying that short mid-range jumper, the most underrated shot in basketball, right?
Oh.
There's no glory to it. Lish goes in, off the board, no good. And a tip in by Morrison.
Well, I think Mono Empire is a well-coached, well-run machine because that was a real good execution. The ball swings left and right, and a pick and roll was executed.
And then Charles Garcia just ran over Morrison, I do believe, and blocked. Morrison got the rebound and put it back in. Morgan got the rebound. And then the helping is, he got a big shoulder from Charles Garcia. All right, we'll need to take a break. And don't go far, because we'll be right back. All right, Kenny, we have just a little bit over 3.5 minutes left in the half, and the score right now is 41-36 with the Fubon Braves leading by 5. But then again, this 5-point is like it's like nothing. It could be covered in just a matter of a few seconds, less than a minute.
Exactly, David. They're just going back and forth. It's battle of consistency.
Exactly, yeah.
And both teams are executing beautifully and putting pressure on their defense.
Right.
I think so far, Model of Empire really shown how balanced of a team they are, and how well executed on almost every time down half court. They executed something that really worked. They got a good shot at the basket. It's just a matter of putting the ball in the rim or not.
It's not whether you put it in or not, but the things they're actually executing and actually have effect on it. Isho with the ball. Give to OJ. OJ hasn't taken a shot for a while. And then he's getting guarded. Short jumper to Joseph Lin. Got blocked on the way up. Somehow, I thought that 24-second clock was already up, but somehow Isho found some garbage time or whatever. It's their line there. Picked it up and put it back in.
It's a heads-up play.
Exactly.
The defender had their back against the shot, so they didn't know the shot was coming off the rim.
Right. And there's a shot right there he didn't take. And Noah puts up a shot, no good, but fouled by Joseph.
Well, I think right now, Morrison's telling Lamb exactly what you were saying. Take the shot.
Take the shot. Because sometimes, you watch so many so many basketball games, sometimes the extra pass fools nobody except your own teammates.
Exactly. But, overpassing is only good for when there is a wide open man that's a little bit more open than you are. Then you make that extra pass and make sure that you get a wide open jump shot. But Lamb was already at the rim with the defender not really interested in contesting.
Right. And he tossed it away for, I guess, out of habit or something. Well, see what TV does to you?
Well, sometimes it's over
being friendly. You'd be
well,
overly courteous.
Right. Well, actually just being not selfish, over unselfish.
And we saw right there, we have the defensive back, Taiwan, set a really good block and gave Mayo all the way the lane to the basket for 2.
Well, believe it or not, that's a set play for Fubon Braves because you've seen that play run time after time. Oh, that's a foul.
Careful.
That is a very dangerous play.
I don't know. You think Morrison was that on purpose or was that incidental?
I don't think so, but
I don't think he really tried on
there's
purpose.
a body contact,
Yeah.
so it's got to be a foul.
Right. You can see right now, Charles goes up. Yeah. Morrison didn't do anything. He kind of pulled back as a matter of anything at all.
Right.
Maybe he kind of leaned over a little bit, but then again, it wasn't too obvious to be flagrant or anything in my book anyway.
Well, it's normal for a guy to go for a layup that kicked out his legs left and right, and front and back.
Right.
But unfortunately, it just caught Morrison's leg.
Right.
That's how he got off balance. And when there's a foul, there's a body contact. It doesn't matter if you have the intention to foul.
Right.
But the fact
there's
of foul,
contact.
Yes.
There's
if it
contact.
happened, you have to call a foul.
Close encounter, that's right. So with that, before going to the line, Fubon right now has a 10-point lead at 47-37. Now this is something unexpected. With a 10-point lead with about less than 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Well,
so they're executing well.
Although this is the first season for Taipei Fubon Braves, but it's almost like traditionally, they always get a decent-sized lead in the first half. It's the second half, whether they can really hold on to the lead.
I know what you're trying to say. It's a third, because sometimes like watching the Warriors, they have a third quarter to come back. Yet sometimes the Fubon Braves kind of lose their direction sometimes in the second half. We don't know. Maybe that's just an opening season jitter. Maybe they've kind of changed that to something better nowadays. We'll see later.
This is what I think. Fubon likes to make the substitution middle of the third quarter when they play with only one import player.
Right.
And this kind of substitution might lead the opposing team to come back in points. But in fourth quarter, most of the time, Taipei Fubon Braves, the imports, are already well rested for the last 5 or 6 minutes.
So you think it's on purpose? Maybe you'll get back, but then again, the fourth quarter, I will bring everything I've got to you.
Well, it's part of the rotation. And when the local players are able to play the opposing team evenly during that time, and the Braves will have a much larger chance and percentage to win the game.
I got Knowles driving inside. And then, okay, we have Anante with a good move. Lays it in for 2.
Avante scored 5 points tonight already.
Yeah, so you can't really leave him alone either, right? Sometimes you right to Mayo for 3. And it's good! 3!
How sweet is OJ?
Sweet. Oh, I've never had sweet Mayo before, my friend. That's right, OJ. I do believe that's number 3 for OJ. Right on track, and it's only the first half. Knowles with the ball. Lamb on the outside, Knowles to Lamb. Lamb on the outside with a shot on Mayo. He does a fake jumper, short, and it's off the rim, no good. Garcia with the rebound. Minute and a half left, tie, bringing it down. 2, Joseph. Almost blocked by Isho. Charles outside, and it's good. And it's good. Charles Garcia.
Nice trailing. And Morrison was still caught up behind the free throw line, so he couldn't come out and contest the shot.
See, the short jumper was there. The mid-range jumper was there. It was open.
Right. And common mistake for the young players is that they try to go to the basket every single time. But normally, with the experienced player, they really just take whatever the opposing team gives them.
Right. As you can see right now, Morrison taking it to the hole on Garcia, causing Garcia to have another foul. So that could be a problem.
Well,
if they keep going to Morrison and going against Garcia with no help for Garcia.
Well, so far, Morrison really has gone crazy down low post.
Right.
They played him pretty evenly up. So Garcia just defended him one-on-one.
But it's only the first half, so they're actually doing it's a plan, right? Go on one-on-one on Garcia. You're probably stronger than him, or probably equally as strong, and causing a foul, which is advantageous to the Mono Vampires.
Right. But so far, I think the fouls are under control for the Fubon Braves.
All right, so Garcia goes out now. And the landlord right now, the big landlord, Zheng Wending, number 76. In. Mayo with the ball. Closing out the half with the shot. No shot. Singletary on him. Mayo and Singletary. 3-point. Pointing away.
Oh.
And it's off the window. Almost got it in. Almost, but no cigar.
Exactly. OJ is really feeling it tonight. He's taking the one-on-one very, aggressively.
And Knowles with a 3-pointer, no good. Half a minute left. JJ! OJ taking it all the way. And he got hit on top of the head, but no foul.
Very quick outlet is the result.
Right. So Morgan with the ball right now. The right-hand side to Singletary. What can he do with 18 seconds left? Pushing away Isho. Can he get a shot off? Very low, short shot, and it's no good. A bit short. Mayo with another rebound. Incidental bump, no foul on Morrison.
Well, so
OJ.
far, the contact from the outside has been no blood, no foul.
All right, so OJ with the 3-point, no good, and a big bomb. No good. That will close out the half, my friends, with Taipei Fubon Braves with a 15-point lead going into the second half, or at the end of the first half, with 55-40. So Mono started out pretty tight in the second quarter. I guess they kind of lost their steps a little bit. Missed a few shots, and Fubon capitalized.
Exactly, and Mono Vampire hasn't been shooting really well from the outside and overpassing during the half-court offense. And those resulted 15-point deficit from Fubon Braves.
Okay, we'll take a break, and we're back for the second half. Okay, we're at halftime right now with a battle between the Taipei Fubon Braves against the Mono Vampires from Thailand. And right now the score at halftime is 55-40 with the Fubon Braves with a 15-point lead. Well, we knew from the get-go that they're going to be going head-to-head and they're going to be really be running at each other, and that's what they've been doing. But so far, somehow the Fubon Braves are doing something right, somehow better than the Mono Vampires. And what would that be? What's the difference so far, Kenny?
Well, Dave, I think the key point is similar to the last game. So far, Fubon Braves has cost the Vampires to turn the ball over quite a bit and score 14 points out of 7 turnovers in the process. I think this is the biggest discrepancy, and so far, a 15-point lead. That's not unreachable because Vampires are a very disciplined and well-trained team. Right. And so far, if a couple three-pointers here and there, it could be they could be right back in the game.
Could be right back in the game. So I think what happened is the Fubon Braves actually really hold, like I said, they're really controlling the fouls and they're really controlling the turnovers, because the first few games we saw a lot of turnovers and different aspects are causing them a lot of unnecessary, I guess, losing a lot of unnecessary points. Whereas this time, they're really controlling everything. Everything's under control. So right now with a 15-point lead, it's actually understandable. And their outside shooting is quite good. Look at Taiwan, which has 2 3-pointers. And the Charles Garcia fighting hard down low. I mean, come on, right? Everyone's doing their part.
Right, and plus, something that Vampires always are proud of is the opposing points. And so far, 64 points, 55 points in the first half. That's way too much for what they're used to. And plus, the Braves are shooting 58% field goals, and 50% from the three-point line.
That's good numbers.
That's tremendous.
Great numbers.
And you can't beat a team that
Shooting
scoring
that
55 in the half and shooting 50% from the three-point line.
Yeah, and everybody's contributing, like Ty from the outside, OJ Mayo from the outside. We have Hong on the outside for 3-pointers. So they've been doing all sorts of stuff right. So can they keep it up in the third quarter and the fourth quarter and maybe win the game? We shall see. We'll take another break and be back for more exciting action here. Second half of the match. Don't go away. All right, welcome back, everybody. Right now at the halftime, it's 55 points to the Fubon Braves and 40 points to the Mono Vampires. And then we're getting warmed up and getting ready for the second half. And literally, a lot of friends who are watching us on television who's never been to Taipei, right now, like on the court, they're giving away some flights to travel to different places. So really, we're going to try to use this time, Kenny, to invite friends to be in Taipei to come and watch the game. And look at what an exciting game it is. Look at that. 2-point field goals, 8 of 16 for the Mono Vampires, 13 of 20 for the Fubon Braves. And rebounds, 15 to 19 rebounds with advantage to the Mono Vampires. Even though we say they're a smaller team, but they're getting more rebounds.
Exactly. I think, David, all of ABL team cities are friendly cities in the Asia area. Only problem with Taipei Fubon Braves tonight is that defensively, they're not very friendly to our opposing team.
Exactly.
It limited the Vampire to 40 points in the first half so far. And right now, the biggest difference is the high shooting percentage difference of three-point shooting between Fubon Braves and the Vampires. Vampires are shooting 31% from the three-point line, and the Braves are shooting sizzling 50%.
We just saw Uncle Tsai Wen with 2 3-pointers. Will he be a factor in the third quarter? We shall find out, because really people from all over from all over is really singing in baskets and going to be a vital part of the game today. So we'll take another break and get ready for second half action. Don't go far. Be right back. All right, welcome back to second half action here between the Taipei Fubon Braves and the Mono Vampires from Thailand. And to make this game work for the Fubon Braves, this guy's got to be on fire, and he was on fire in the first half with three three-pointers so far, Kenny. Can he keep this up in the second half, OJ Mayo?
Yes, I think first half, tres amigos. Second half, tres más amigos.
Tres más amigos. So he's got the hot hand so far. I mean, basically today for the Fubon Braves, the outside shooter's been quite good because OJ's on target. Taiwan's on target. We got Isho right off the bat at the beginning of the game with 2 straight three-pointers. So the three-pointers is really on fire.
Right.
So they're really spreading out the court, and then the outside bombing is actually working very, very well for the Fubon Braves.
Exactly. And so far, the 3 import players from the starting lineup are eating up all the points from the starting 5. They have scored combined 44 points out of 55 already. But the bench really led by Winston Tsai, who you call Uncle Tsai.
Uncle Tsai.
He has scored 8 points out of 2 3-pointers. And although this is not the greatest import to local player balance, but hey, who's going to argue with 15-point lead?
Exactly. So today, really, their outside shooter is doing very well, really spreading the court out for them. So the inside game can actually be more effective. So in the second half, we're going to see the Mono Vampires. We see the coach there, right, doing some adjustments. What are they going to do so different? We shall see real quick, because the start of the second half is going to be right now. Okay?
Well, I think the man-to-man defense has to be a little more tighter. Because so far, OJ has been able to take him one-on-one and bump him off with open three-point shots.
Making spaces.
Exactly. And Isho doing exactly the same thing. But the problem is that when Isho penetrates to the basket, is Morrison ready to be there to contest the shot?
Right.
Or he is just going to try to stay home with Garcia to stop Garcia from getting offensive rebound? So right now, I think there are a lot of things that Vampires have to really rethink and regroup.
Right. Okay, so to start the third quarter, we got Joseph Lin and Tsai, local guards up front. And Noah's bringing it in. Let's see what the Mono Vampires do differently to adjust in the third quarter.
A handoff and the pick.
And right there, three-pointer, no good though. Had the open shot. So they're still working on the outside. Tsai with the ball. Fakes a shot, back to Joseph. OJ wants the ball. Picked out over. All the way out to Joseph right outside. Fakes it. Still being very patient with 6 seconds left. Isho. OJ. Nope.
Well, that's exactly what I was talking about. They're giving OJ a lot of problems.
Right.
No clear shot at the basket, a lot of pressure on the shot release.
Right. So right now they're doing something different on defense. And offense, they're still going down. Yeah.
This is exactly the intensity I expect Mono Vampire to come out in the second half. Only with this kind of intensity, offensive and defensively, they can overturn the 15-point deficit.
Right. So right now they're actually feeding him Morrison down low again, because they were finding some decent success with Morrison down low. So they really have to keep him out of that area. They have to keep him out of that area.
They're able to identify the switch real quickly
Right.
and see the mismatch because OJ was caught underneath the rim on Morrison. But fortunately for the Vampires, that Morrison doesn't look like he has a very short hand on the free throw line.
Right. And the second one, no good. Misses both. That could be crucial in a game like this.
Exactly.
He's getting success down low, causing the fouls, but he's not really sinking the free throws. Joseph outside. What are they going to execute right here? Out to Charles. Back to Joseph. And the ball, turnover.
Oh.
Not very good on that one. Singletary driving up. Isho being very easy on that one. Make sure don't do any stupid fouls. Gave him the shot, so 2 points for Singletary. See, third quarter right now, you can see like the Fubon Braves are not really sure what they want to do. There's Garcia right below the hoop, not shooting it. Out again to Tai. Garcia not looking for the shot. Finally going in, still not looking for the shot. Now it's a terrible shot and no good.
Well,
But
Garcia
so far,
had a hesitation move to going to the baseline. He was wide open. He should have shot it.
and there we have another wide open. Right there's Lamb.
All the
For
way
three.
from West Covina, Tyler Lamb.
Tyler Lamb.
Not Jeremy Lamb.
Tyler Lamb.
Tyler Lamb attended Modern Day High School, which is a very dominating high school in Southern California.
And there it is, Isho, forced issue by going behind the board and a reverse lay-in. He actually created that one. So right now, from the onset of the third quarter, we can see like Mono came out with a purpose. They're setting their plays. It seems like Fubon is, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, Kenny, they're kind of iffy on what they want to do.
Well, they need to match opposing teams' intensity because right now looks like, Mono Vampires all business in second half.
Right, we see Moses Morgan with a three-point right there. They're getting wide open looks. Wide open looks. Whereas Fubon right now seem like they can't find an open shot somewhere. Ty driving in. There's open for Charles Garcia, but he leaves it short. Not really his forte beyond the arc.
Oh. Well, that's a very tough pass.
Good tough pass.
Right.
That was like a Jerry Rice.
Preston Dahl saw that Garcia wasn't looking back, so he could just throw the ball over his head, and Morrison with a sure hand will catch it.
That looks like a Dwight Clark catch.
Oh.
The 49ers from way back when.
Unfortunately, Chuck tonight wasn't Lister Hayes.
You're right, man. So basically, which tells all of our friends is do not get caught snoozing.
Or, when you run, you got to look back a little bit. You got to be able to see the ball and your man. When you only see your man, you don't see the ball,
right?
The ball will hit you upside the head.
Yep, that's right. And this Isho with a short jumper.
Wow.
And there goes Lamb again, firing away. See, like you said, it's a 6-point game right now, my friend. 15 to 6 points right now. They cut up 9 points right away. Isho, this one is good.
Boom. Isho's matching up shot for shot.
But that is a big shot right now because they need to really keep this momentum, actually not let the momentum go all the way over to the Mono Vampires.
Exactly. Right now, Isho is the bright point for the Braves on the three-point line.
Right. Here comes
Moses Morgan. Coming out of high school, Moses Morgan was number 29 in the recruiting class.
Right.
And that is, very, very high in the entire U.S.
And while you're on that issue, Ty had another three.
Well, coming out of high school, Ty was pretty much nobody. He was more like a Division II type of high school player.
Right.
But he really flourished in adult, competition.
And ladies and gentlemen, number 11 Morgan is on fire too. It's like you're shooting threes, I'm shooting threes too. Today is like like I say, it's contagious, and don't embarrass me because I want to shoot one back in your face too.
Especially in the second half, there's no more overpassing for the Mono Vampires.
Right.
If you're open, just put it up. Looks like the result is good.
That's what I said, man. No overpassing. And this time, Isho drives in, forced the issue, draws a foul.
Well, this is a very good setup where Garcia stays on the high post. So that means Morrison cannot come from the weak side and help. And Isho will be the biggest man on the court.
Right.
And he take it strong to the basket.
You got to know what you can do and take what is given to you.
Right. Or
see the situation.
Take away your biggest threat And so far, Garcia has been able to stand on the three-point line and pulling Morrison outside of the key.
Right. So that's the purpose, too. Like I said, pull him out.
Right.
Get some space on the inside.
Well, that's, the problem for, the reason why I have to come out is because Garcia has a perimeter threat.
He can shoot.
Can hit
Yes,
that
he can
mid-range.
shoot, right?
So the defender has to really come out on him.
Yeah, can't leave him alone.
Right.
So Knowles with the ball again. To Singletary. Singletary fakes it, drives in. Here's off to Morrison. Morrison lays it in.
Well, Morrison's been
Good pass.
camping in the short bank of the 3-second zone.
Right.
For quite a while.
And there's a bad pass here to Isho.
It's a bad angle.
Right. You know what, Kenny, were you saying about the third quarter might come to reality? Yeah. If that would have went down, that would have been like a timeout.
Exactly. So far, looks like the way to come back to this game.
On the deficit, yeah?
Mono Empire have Moses to lead the way.
And he hit 2 3-pointers. Hong to Garcia. Short jumper. And it's good. Take what is given to you. If he would have driven, he may not hit the shot or pass. Take that 12, 15-footer.
Exactly. I think that's a sign of intelligent basketball player. You don't force the issue. You just go with, what the defenders open it to you.
Right. And there we go. Morrison down low again, causing another foul on Charles Garcia.
This will be Garcia's third personal.
Third personal.
That's big.
And the third, and we're still 4:17 left in the third quarter. TV timeout. I would love that. All right, so far, Fubon is hanging on to a 10-point lead, but the momentum seems like it's going towards the Model Vampires. Still anybody's ball game, my friends. Do not go far. We'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're right back here with the Fubon Angels leading the way with the fans and the crowds. Trying to give some boost to the Taipei Fubon Braves. Right now, even though with a 10-point lead at 69-59, seems like in the third quarter, like you said, the third quarter, they were a bit sloppy. I think they're kind of lucky with this 10-point lead so far. And Mono really found their rhythm and really cut that 15-point lead in a short time down to just 6. Kenny.
Well, Dave, I think so far the Vampires really picked up the pace.
Right.
And picked up the free shooting percentage as well. But unfortunately for them, the Braves are matching them shot for shot.
Yes.
So far, they were shooting 53% at the halftime. Now, the shooting percentage increased to 59% for the Braves.
Oh.
But, for the Mono Vampire, they're creeping real quickly from 43% to 48% as well. So, especially on a three-point shot, right now they have made 9 3-pointers already. Okay,
and then as I was talking right now, because Morrison actually has good effects down low, but his free throws has not been helping him too much because he's missed quite a few free throws actually, with all his efforts and his success down low.
Right.
Like before the Fubon lost a couple games because of free throws. This seems like their problem too. And here goes Fubon. Charles with the ball to Hung. Hung outside. From outside. Out the rim, no good, but Isho with the rebound. Puts it back up and almost for a N1. Picked up that offensive rebound. Oh, since he was down low, might as well put it back up, huh? Almost had it. Drawing another foul, the Mono Vampires.
Well, I think the Vampires are trying to help on the strong side too much. So the ball bounced to the weak side.
Right.
No one really put a body on Isho.
It's like no man's land out there. Isho steady at the line.
Well, so far in the second half, Mono Vampires really been matching punching for punch.
Right.
especially their in and out, combination. So far, it has been, Morrison tough down low.
Right.
And Moses and Lamb hitting the three-point shots.
Right. They're spreading themselves out pretty good. They have their purpose. They have their purpose. Morgan coming out hot, but right now I guess he's been defended quite well. So right now Knowles with the ball, directing traffic. Down to Morrison on Ty. Ty's not going to give him an inch. Lamb on the outside. Off the rim, no good, but then again, Morris had the rebound but lost it. Give it to Ty. Ty. Settle down. Zheng with the ball. To Hung. Hung, open, but no shot. Ty. Also guarded hard. Puts up a shot, but no good. And Zheng is going to pick up the scrap. It's like, it's great to be at the right place at the right time. And there was Zheng right there.
Well, both defender overzealous to block the shot.
Right.
That left it wide open underneath the rim.
And at his height, perfect. Put it right back up. No worries. Now Morrison going against Zen. Lamb on the outside, the short jumper. Should be good, no good, but rebound. Stripped out by Ty. Still orange ball for the Mono Vampires.
I think Maxi has to come back and really help out on the defensive board.
But like you say, here comes lighting in. Number 0, Agent Zero's back in.
Well,
Dynamo.
Right, he will try to change the pace of the game because this little dynamite is going to run the fast break like it's no tomorrow.
And there it is. Morgan just ate up Zheng for that 2 points down low. Zheng is a big guy. He's got to use it somehow along the line, somewhere along the line. It's a lie right now to Mayo. In the corner, Ty. Nothing there. Isho, guarded hard. Driving in, short jumper. Lie. Oh! With a fake move, and the shortest guy on the court shoots it over for a layup.
Well, never underestimate his stature because this dude is quick, he's swift, and he's sneaky quick.
Yeah, he faked. And this foul on the way to the hoop. Layup no good. So right now, substitution. Knowles head out. Lish comes in. Okay, for the substitution for the Fubon Braves also. Number 13, Li Mengxue. Out goes Uncle Ty.
The Braves goes for more size, especially with Li Mengxue coming up.
Right, need some height there for rebounds and everything else. And we have like Lai right there at the helm, I would imagine. Morrison hits the first.
I think Morrison's warming up from the free throw line now.
Had enough practices in the beginning, man.
Well, he has made
enough chances.
The last 3 free throws.
And no, not that one. And a violation, lane violation for Fubon. Not sure how that happened, but Morgan with Morrison with the free throw.
Wow.
Had another chance, but no good. 2 minutes left. Lai brings the ball down. All the way in. No. To Da Fangdong Zheng Wending. Back out. Lai. Ling to OJ. OJ drives in and swatted away by Lamb. And Lamb was riding on Mayo's shoulder for like about 2 seconds. Oh, careful on that one. Oh, Mayo tried to help him out, not to let him fall. All right, all good. Mayo with the shot from outside, and it's good! And it's another three-pointer, I do believe.
Exactly.
OJ Mayo.
The Braves are hanging on tough to that 14-point lead.
And a foul's called on Lai. 2 equal-sized guards, Lish against Lai. Yeah, Singletary doing the inbounds. To Lish. Lish drives around, goes in. A layup, and it's good off the board in front of Isho. 77 to 65. The shot down low. Lee Mo-shio, the hook shot.
Oh.
Left-handed hook shot down low.
Oh.
You have the angle, you have the height, do it. Don't be afraid.
Exactly.
That's what he did.
Quick cut from the weak side to the strong side.
Right.
Again, the defender only looked at the ball. Didn't see the man cutting in front of him.
Right. And there's a shot by Lamb off the rim, no good, off the board rim. And here comes Lai, driving all the way, he's gonna go all the way in. He's got the speed. OJ wants another three, not yet. To Isho, down low, turns, spins. And Zheng Wending, no. Lai, come on, shoot it. And now Lish going on Zheng Wending. And Lish puts it up, and Zheng Wending fouled Lish. So Lai on the way in got stripped, got pickpocketed by Lish.
Well,
Quick hands.
I don't think that's a foul on the defender because all the contact was created by the ball with the man with the ball. And he did not really dribble toward the basket. He really ran into the defender and tried to create space.
Right.
And you don't have to call that kind of foul because all the contact is created by the ball handler.
You can hear the boos at the free throw line. And Lish misses two. Unorthodox. And this Lai. Got to be careful with his dribbling because Lish has quick hands. To Isho. Isho on the outside. Singletary on him. What's he going to do? Fake out. Drives in. And blocked by Singletary. And now Singletary has the ball. Lamb has the ball and puts it back up is Morgan. And there was a little bit of complication there too. And a holding foul is called on Lamb.
No, the referee did not call a foul. He called holding the ball. It's the correct call is traveling.
Oh, traveling. So
the way he put it, you might mistake him for calling defender holding the offensive player, but he's really calling O.J. Mail for traveling.
Oh, so that was a very interesting call, my friends. So right now, we have a timeout being called on the court, but right now the score is 73 Taipei Fubon Braves against Mono Vampires with 67. So they're maintaining a 13-point lead so far, which is not quite easy because, excuse me, the Vampires came out with a purpose and seems to be doing everything right, but somehow Fubon is scrapping and still maintaining a 13-point lead.
Exactly, because right now, whenever Fubon makes a mistake, Mono Vampire capitalize on it. But Fubon will correct their mistake real quickly and go back and put some points on the board. And so far, it's just like it's starting in the second quarter.
Right.
To the middle of the second quarter, just going back and forth.
Right. But it seems like the Fubon, I don't know, it seems like they really couldn't find a good smooth flow to their offense, but somehow, like I said, they're still scraping and somehow get the ball in the hoop and still maintaining a lead. So we're going to see what's going to happen in the last 3.5 minutes if they can kind of calm down a little bit, really set things up a little bit and run some more smoother plays, so to speak, as opposed to everything is like off an air ball or miss or something.
Well, it's really tough to play teams like Mono Vampire because they have 2 to 3 Thai-M players, just Thai American players. That means they play pretty much a similar style. And the coaching actually just putting plays in it, they execute quite well. There's no letdown or a big drop when it comes to the starting five or the sixth person come off the bench.
Right. And there's Lamb driving over Zheng Wending. He kind of slapped him for another foul.
That is their fifth personal. That will be 2 free throws.
The penalty? That'll put the Vampires on the line. So Zhen just basically just smacked him for the foul, but then again...
Well, I think
you put a tall guy like him on a quick guy like that, he's going to go around you like any time of the day, man.
Well, right now I think, the substitution, Coach Alab substitute Al Morrison, I think that's very poor timing because they did insert the local center while Chuck Garcia was outside.
Right.
Now Garcia comes back, but the local center gets substituted in. Remember what happened second quarter?
Right.
What happened when the local center was trying to guard Garcia? it was one-on-one city.
Okay, there was a quick outlet pass, and it's just Winston just barely missed a layup. It looked good though. It was a good effort, but then again, he couldn't close it. All right, end of the third quarter. 79-69 with the Taipei Fubon Braves holding a 10-point lead over the Mono Vampires with the fourth quarter coming right up, our friends. Don't go away. Exciting game. Woohoo! Okay, welcome back to the matchup between the Taipei Fubon Braves versus the Mono Vampires from Thailand. Right now, before the fourth quarter, have a little dancing camp going on. And thank goodness the camera's not over here because I really do not want to see Kenny Gao dance.
Well, so far, end of the third quarter, both teams are even Steven in the paint.
Right.
30 points, 30 points.
Nice. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter, Fubon takes it out. So in the points, 30-30. So right now, the fourth quarter, I mean, they were kind of rough in the third quarter, but the fourth quarter right now, and then Mayo driving in, got the ball smacked out of bounds, and Mayo's not really getting any love tonight from the refs, isn't he?
No, because right now, Lamb has really tried to, defend him by slapping at the body, and, so far has slapped the ball out of his head several times.
And we have the ball inbound to Charles Garcia from the outside the perimeter, and nobody on him, and he made them pay for 2 points. And Morrison on the inside fighting against Garcia. The foul is called on Garcia.
That's not a good
for
news.
Guarding.
That's
Garcia's
four,
right?
Fourth personal.
That's his fourth. If he is not in there against Morrison, Morrison will be camping out down there all the rest of the game. So Garcia, they really need some assistance over there. And we got Lish out there with the ball. Singletary hasn't scored too many points today. So Morrison, and here we go. Morrison faked out Garcia for the easy two off the board.
I think there might need to be a switch where they're going to have to switch Isho to guard Morrison instead of Garcia.
Oh, and O.J. Mayo had the three semi-open but couldn't connect. 10-point lead right now for the Braves. And this time, we see Lamb taking it all the way to Garcia and scores. And it seems like Garcia got hit somewhere along the line. So you can see right now the Mono Vampires are coming out quick, attacking.
Lamb is going to the basket very strong that time.
And there we have O.J. Mayo taking over control with a step back two, keeping the spread difference at 10. Singletary drives in over Garcia again. So now they're going straight at Garcia.
Exactly.
They're going to see Garcia with 4 fouls. He's not going to sit there guard you very tough.
They've been going to the basket 3 times in a row, and Garcia can only hold his man back. Because it's first personal.
You see, like, last 3 shots. And with Chang Bo Wei, number 7, driving for a shot, no good. And this time, Mono Vampires had the shot down low, just could not connect. And a technical call. A technical foul is being called on Andre Uribe, on the coach of the Mono Vampires. Kenny, what's going on?
I think the coach has been riding the referee all night long, and just that last play, coach might think there was a foul.
And now the coach is arguing about something. I'm not sure what he's trying to say, but...
Well, the coach saying that it wasn't him who's riding the referee, was that one of the assistant coaches. But, you know, you can award the technical to the bench.
Wait.
It could be a second technical.
That could be a second. I can read sign language. I can read lips. He was upset, but now he's even more upset. So now the players are trying to say like, have the coach calm down a bit. Well, I guess it kind of goes to show, even though if it's like the assistant, maybe it's up to the coach saying, hey, calm down a little bit. But then again, he got tagged with that technical. He represented the team, basically. All right, so now the ball. Hong Chi-san, back to Zoding, and the ball got hit from behind. So cannot see, got to look from behind. They have to communicate. Singletary driving all the way in. And off the board reverse, good and one.
Well, right now, Morris and Singletary are really going to work.
They're really, like I said, they're really going to work. And the timeout's being called right now. So far, right now, it's before the free throw, it's a 7-point lead, so it's getting tighter and tighter. So Fubon's got to do some adjustments here to go up against the Mono Vampires. Yes, we'll take a break right now, and we'll see what happens after the break. It can't be one-on-one. Okay, 84-77 with the Taipei Fubon Braves hanging on to a 7-point lead, but it seems like right now the Mono Vampires are playing with a purpose. They're going right at Charles Garcia, Kenny. Is that what they're doing right now? Is this so obvious that they want to take him out of the game?
Well, they tried to go at Garcia before the technical, but now the Vampires are really angry.
Right.
You got a bunch of angry Vampires fighting everywhere in Taipei City now because the coach got a technical foul. That's a very strategic technical foul, although he doesn't think he said anything. It was the assistant coach. But whatever he said, it really helped inject the additional adrenaline into Vampires' attacking offense right now.
So you're saying that 1 point off the technical free throw was actually worth the 10 points they get in return because of all the so-called that inspiration that the coach gave to the players, huh?
It was very obvious after the technical. You can see that the tides of momentum has changed.
Right.
So now the Braves really have to settle down and work to milk the clock and see if they can hold on to the 7-point lead.
Right. So right now they're doing it slow, not quite quick. Isho driving around. Mayo guarded hard. Down low. Oh! And Isho got fouled very hard all the way to the basket. I mean, they wanted to shove that basketball down his throat.
Well, Isho could have made an easy shot, but instead he tried to make that exclamation mark.
Right.
And the door was closed.
But Singletary came out of nowhere to actually did a pretty good play.
Huh.
It's just the body contact, I guess, had the call. So Isho with a free throw. So his free throws are very important. If their free throws today are like not on the mark, the game will be quite different.
And let me tell you, Dave, if you got a name like Mike Singletary, you must be good on defense.
Exactly. The
In
Chicago
any sport
Bears.
you play. In any sport you play.
All right. Okay, 86-77, 9-point lead by the Fubon Braves. Down low. Morrison is still finding his living down low. But this time you can see Garcia's not down to attack him. Isho came up and drew the foul.
I think Zen is doing a full front, denying the entry pass down low. But, right now you can't really get a full front on Morrison because on the weak side help come too slow.
Right.
The most you can do is maybe a half front of play behind him, let him make a post move, and hopefully your double team will come and help.
And now we have another lane violation somewhere down the line. There was some kind of miscommunication there.
I think there's more than 8 seconds on that free throw.
Was that delay? So I guess do-over. Okay, no harm, no foul. Morrison with another second free throw, and it's good. He's getting the hang of his free throws. 86-79, Fubon. So right now, Fubon, Isho going in. Does a little short banker, no good. They're not getting the shots, and the defense is getting very tight on the Fubon Braves. Hanging on to a 7-point lead. It could be down to 4, depending on what they do.
Well, Zen is not able to hold Morrison outside. That means Morrison was in the post and trying to help out any shots that's taken at the basket.
Right? And we see Morrison down there again. Somebody left him open again. 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. No Garcia, he's just having his way down low. And Mayo driving in, losing the ball, and tie. Try to get Lamb, and no good. Causing a foul. 5-point lead for the Fubon Braves. We have a world of time right now. And this time, we have Joseph Lim coming in. It seems like the Mono Vampires are waiting for the fourth quarter to really turn on their game right now. Say their defense is tightening up very tight, making it very tough for the Braves to get any shot off.
Well,
contesting every shot.
This is very consistent with their attitude coming in the second half. But after the coach got the technical, the attitude just magnified.
And Lamb with a fake move. Joseph Lin uses Derriere to cause a foul right there.
And after the technical foul, I think the foul by the referees 4-1.
4-1, but then again, they're moving the ball very well. They're being very quick, and then the Fubon Braves had no choice but to foul them.
Well, but the problem is, there's a body bump down here where OJ got trapped and his leg got taken out underneath him. There was no call because the body contact, maybe the defender had possession, but same thing here.
Right.
Joseph Lin was staying in the spot, and there's a body bump. Quickly, sure enough, results 2 free throws.
Okay, well, could be very important because right now they only have a 4-point lead right now, Fubon, with one more free throw for Lamb. Could be a 3-point game, my friends. And it is. And now Joseph Lin with the ball.
Lamb has really picked up his offensive tempo in the second half.
With
hitting
Lishon,
3-pointers and going strong to the basket.
Right, so right now they're going to find someone to go to. And the ball, and got back. Isho gets the ball to OJ for 3. No good, short. And this time, Ty with a very good defensive move. Slapping the ball off of Lamb.
A nutty-heady play by Uncle Ty.
Yeah, a quick turnaround actually turned out pretty well. Got some pretty good effects out of it.
And normally Lamb is very strong at protecting the basket after the rebound, but this time he put it underneath, below his waistline.
Like we say, you just cannot, kind of doze off for a split second.
Right.
Isho outside, but kind of quiet. And so far, they cannot get off a good-looking shot.
And
4 seconds left. Sun. And still trying to force the ball down to Ty. No good. And here comes Singletary, making the game a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
And right now,
and Charles Garcia's got to come back in.
Right.
And he is.
Right now, the Vampires are able to put a man right in the middle of the paint for weak side help. And it worked almost every time, except for this time.
Yeah.
Finally, they ended the scoring drought.
But this is a very, very big basket. Very big basket. And this time, Joseph Lin got the ball. And that should be a foul. That should be a foul on Lish. Losing the ball, wasn't happy, trying to redeem himself, and normally that's when the foul happens. Out of frustration. And Charles Garcia comes up, try to hold his ground again with 5 minutes, 18 seconds left in the game. Vampires are coming back very, very strong, but somehow the Braves are holding them back. But barely, though. As you can see, Mono Vampires come back with a big purpose. Mayo to Lish, to Isho, drives in, and still no call for Isho. And the big three-pointer out the rim, no good, and rebound Garcia. And Joseph Lin brings it down. That would have tied the game, but not quite. To Garcia outside, to Joseph Lin. Ling Shuwei driving in. Back to Garcia from outside, no. Fakes it to Joseph outside. Airballs it, overshot. That was too much pressure, he couldn't handle it.
Well, I think this is the first field goal attempt that Joseph put in the second half.
Right. This time, they had a chance to pull the score, widen the score a little bit, but couldn't capitalize. Now, what's he gonna do? Morrison going back at, going at Garcia, but Garcia held his ground, and Mayo gets the rebound. Big rebound for Mayo. Shake and bake, no call. Good tight defense. Turn around. Off the rim, no good.
Well,
Fought his way to get clear.
The Vampires limit the Braves to one shot only.
One shot only. No one's down there trying to get the offensive rebound.
Morris has really cleaned up the glass this evening.
He put a fence around that area. No one's getting in. Lamb with the ball, wants it tied up in one shot. Way out there to Morgan. And Morgan.
Wow.
Moses Morgan ties the ball, get about 88.
Well, these three-pointers are raining from everywhere.
Morgan found his range, and it's better timing than first half. Mayo trying to get free. Inside, driving in. Isho with a rebound, and couldn't get it. They could take their first lead for a long time. Singletary driving in, and takes the lead by 2. And a timeout.
The Braves really need a timeout maybe a minute ago, while they keep on, going to the basket and getting nothing in return. They really need to set up something that opens up a wide open shot for OJ.
Right. So whatever Mono Vampires are doing, they're doing exactly right. And now they take a 2-point lead. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go far. All right, basketball fans, with 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the game, and the Vampires finally came back and take a 2-point lead, 90-88 over the Taipei Fubon Braves. Well, I'm sure a lot of people are saying, they had tight defense, but then again, what mostly happened there? Was it because the tight defense forced the Fubon Braves with no shots, or what's the problem there?
Well, the Braves are playing very passively, especially down in the paint. Garcia is handicapped with 4 fouls, but doesn't mean other Braves post player cannot play more aggressively.
Right.
Especially the subsidy that came on. They really didn't defend the post too well. They didn't really defend with their entire might or edge of being fouling.
Right.
That type of defense. There's no sense of urgency for the Braves in the post. And so far, it's killing the Braves in the post.
Right, and there's Garcia with the ball. Spin move. Isho with the ball. And finally gets a foul call. It seems like Garcia went up, no foul being called. And finally, and then Isho somehow got the offensive rebound, went up again, got fouled hard. Finally, a foul is being called. With less than 3 minutes left in the game, How do you think this will pan out, Kenny? I mean, that's a stupid question, but how do you think it's going to pan out?
Well, so far, this is a barn burner, let me tell you.
Yeah. Isho missing a big free throw. Could have tied it up with 2 free throws, but missed the first. And the second, he hits 89-90.
Isho ready score, leading the score with 28 points.
Isho 28 points. Now they got to do some defensive side. Lamb from way outside, and he hits a big 3.
Wow, in the second
with
half.
Tyler Lamb.
Lamb has been silencing everybody.
Silence of the Lamb.
Exactly.
Is that what you're trying to say? I know what you're trying to say, man. Leitingen taking the ball. Brings it out. Found a bunch of walls in front of him.
Oh.
Garcia driving in. And the ball, the referee called the ball belongs to Fubon. So no foul on that one driving up. Garcia going up. And finally he gets a basket at 1. He gets a basket at 1, Charles Garcia.
I was
Lamb
just going to say,
that
Garcia could not buy the foul
Gonna buy a foul.
if he go on to eBay, but finally he draws the foul.
I think
and the basket.
He bid for that one. If he was on eBay. Now you can tie. Oh, now it's a 93-91. You can bring it to a 1-point game. And he doesn't. And the rebound, Isho. Offensive rebound. The big rebound with 2:13 left in the 4th quarter. Behind by 2.
I was just going to say, the Vampire really limited the opposing team to only 1 shot.
And with the time running out, Lai had a desperation shot from 3-point that hit nothing but the floor. So that was a violation of time, I guess. So now with a minute 55, down by 2, here comes Mono Vampires up by 2. Now it's up to the Fubon to really defend this one down. Lamb shaking, Mayo on him. Tossing the ball out, and he loses the ball, and the ball goes to the Fubon Braves. Here comes Lai, driving to Tsai, going up. And puts it in!
my friend.
And Nova Miguel.
Wow.
Over Singletary, I do believe.
That's
Mono
a
Vampire
tough,
calls
tough
timeout.
shot.
Tsai with a funky layup. Ties the game at 93, Kenny. I need a burger. I'm hungry.
My friend, defense really win the championship.
Yes.
Fubon Braves finally turned out tough defense and caused a turnover. And Mono Vampire has been so good protecting the basketball the entire second half, but coughed the ball up this time and resulted 2 points.
So this is everything we expected from this top 1-2 team in the league. It is now tied at 93 with a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. Fubon had a 15-point lead. It was erased and lost, and they're behind by 2 to 3 points to Mono. Now, with that tough layup by Tsai, he tied up at 93.
My friend, I think this is definitely the game of momentum.
Exactly.
The momentum was turned when Coach Alab got a technical foul.
Right.
But now, with that tough defense and turnover, I think the tie has turned back to the Fubon Braves.
Right, so right now, well, I don't know, man. Everything, now we're starting to do the wave.
Well, you know,
The fans are getting into it.
like I said, the Lamb has silenced this crowd for maybe over the last 5-6 minutes already.
Right.
And finally, the home court crowd comes alive.
Right. But sometimes you got to say, like, you have to talk to the Fubon Braves saying, like, where were you guys all game long, man? You guys had the lead. You know, got to hold on to it. You have to maintain that intensity.
Right.
Not drop it off. Because sometimes they say they do a lot of substitutions. Sometimes the substitution will kind of let somebody kind of start cold. They couldn't keep up that intensity. Would that happen?
Well, definitely. But right now, you know, you see the Braves are making very brave substitution with Lai closing out the game along with Tsai. And in the beginning of the game, they insert one local big man. But right now, they're substituting quickness and defense for size.
Right. Now Knowles at the helm. Singletary. Now it's all about the defense right now. Who can get a good shot off? Lamb is right there. No. And somehow Garcia cannot play him tough.
Well,
They
fourth
found
foul
Morrison
really
again.
means something.
They found Morrison down low again. Mayo driving in. Garcia outside. Lai driving in. They got the ball slapped away. But still, white ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. A minute left, a minute and 1. Fubon with the ball. Behind by 2. Oh, if you need to go to the restroom, do not go. It's gonna go down to the wire, my friends. Garcia, is he gonna shoot? Driving in. And he lost the ball. He lost the ball. And Lamb for a three-pointer. Out the rim, no good though. But somehow they got the rebound again. And they've left Singletary open for 2.
Wow.
Not a good sign.
Lamb really tried to go for the dagger on the three-point shot. But unfortunately for the Braves, they could not close out with the defensive rebound.
Isho from outside. And hits.
Boom.
A big three-pointer from Maxi Isho. And a time like this, we can do a one-point game.
The
With 36 seconds. They need a defense on this one.
They don't need a foul.
They don't need to foul. Nose driving in, nowhere to go. Morgan outside to Singletary. Singletary trying to find a gap. Garcia right there. Isho drives all around, went all over the place. And there goes. No good. 14 seconds left. 14 seconds left. No timeout.
And plus, the Vampires are going to be in bonus if they foul, so they cannot foul. Oh.
And the
Garcia
foul being
goes strong.
called.
He drew a foul.
He drew a foul. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the stuff the kids play at the playground. 4 seconds left, down by 1. 2 free throws coming up. This is a scenario that we want to write in a movie, my friend.
Well, this is a very tough pass. And Garcia attacking the basket, strong on Morrison.
And this time he's taking it to Morrison.
Oh, turning the chair on Morrison because the entire second half, Morrison has been on attack in the paint. But Garcia can only back up because of handicap at 4 personals.
No bigger free throw than right now, Kenny. Yes,
Oh.
he ties the game up. Charlie Garcia, Charles Wayne. The middle name is coming out, Kenny. He's telling everybody to be quiet. Everybody be quiet. Hush, hush. For the hometown crowd. Looks good. And it's good.
It's good.
1 point lead with 4.24 seconds left. And Thailand, Model members called timeout. 2 huge free throw from Charles Garcia. Lets the Fubon Braves lead by 1. Can they hold off defense for 4.24 seconds? We will find out. .24 seconds, Kenny. What do you envision Model Vampires will come out doing?
Well, so far they've been doing really well stretching out the court. But then again, Morrison attacking the paint has been the bread and butter so far for the Vampire in the second half. But in the fourth quarter with 4 seconds down the court, will the coach is brave enough to throw the ball in the post and let the referees whistle decide?
Exactly.
I really think they should settle for something in the perimeter. And especially so far, Moses Morgan
has got a
Tyler
deadline.
They've been shooting the lights out. So I think it's going to be very difficult to decide and defend this really outstretched three-point shooting squad.
They have 3 options, 3 options on the outside. You got Lamb, who's shooting, like you said, shooting a dead eye. You got Morgan shooting a dead eye. Singletary, you cannot count him out.
Well,
you got Morrison down low. You got 4 points. Which one would you go to, Kenny?
Well, exactly. I really haven't counted on, the leading scorer for this team, which is Michael Singletary. So I think it's going to be some type of double screen for Lamb or Singletary to come out and catch the ball with 4 seconds left. For him to create, if somebody double teams, 3-point shooting will be coming from the outside.
Okay,
but I
here
think
we go.
they really have to inbound the ball to Singletary for him to create.
That's right. We'll see who they go to. Lamb is going to be inbounding the ball. Who will they go to? Being tight. It's going to go to. Nose. 2 shot. No good. And it's over, ladies and gentlemen. 98-97, and a nail biter going down to the wire. Fubon holds on. With last second, 2 big free throws from Charles Garcia.
And my friend, this is the essence of ABL basketball. That's why we love it.
Exactly, Kenny. And that shot was a far-off. It could have been anybody's game. Number 1-2 team of the league. It came out to everything we expected. Even more, my friend.
And if this is a preview of any of the postseason playing, my friend, it's going to be an exciting season this year.
Exciting indeed. And you're wondering, they're thinking, what could they have done differently during the game to have a different outcome? And of course, Fubon's got to say thank you everybody to actually hold on to the lead when they were in such trouble. And Mono came with such determination and such confidence. All right, we'll come right back, our friends. 98-97, Fubon wins.
This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.
Season opening. Lee Shui Lin, money.
dribbles for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Live